Mbrakti Yahweh Brakatha, Yahusha Brakti Yahweh Brakatha, Yahusha Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders. Salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson will be entitled A Broken Reed by search from Google. And reed is defined as a tall, slender leaved plant of the grass family, which grows in water or on marshy ground. What are reeds used for? Dried reed stems have been used for millennia as thatching and construction material and basketry for arrows and pens and in musical instruments. So it's safe to say that reeds are known for their strength. Okay, keep this in mind. This video was inspired by a video from the YouTube platform GMS Vegas Sit Downs 144 Guy. Bob Shah, subscribe. Also, this video will be used for fair use purpose only.
Welcome back. When was the last time you wrote an actual check or bought something with cash? Swiping and tapping our cards and our apps are not just the easiest way to spend money, they're the safest way, unless, of course, we misplace our phones or our wallets, and then it's a nightmare. It is hard to misplace your hands, however. And soon your hand may be all that you need to buy anything that you can afford and many things that you can't. Because a company called Walletmore is developing a very teeny tiny chip. You see it there in the X-ray? That should creep you out. The chip is like the ones that are found in smart credit cards or debit cards, and the chip gets embedded just under your skin and makes your whole hand a credit card. Joining me now is Wojtek Perota. He's the CEO and founder of Walletmore. Okay, Wojtek, this is so futuristic and out there, but walk me through how it actually works.
Hey, so first of all, thanks for having me. Let's look at the chip as a super small part that you can use wherever contactless payments are accepted. So it's exactly the same NFC technology, which stands for near field communication.
That's enough. Okay. Let's go to Isaiah 36 and 20. It's Slovakia. Isaiah 36 and 6. Lo, thou, meaning you, referring to the non-elect of Israel. Trust based on their belief system. Why? Second Corinthians 4 and 3. But if our gospel regarding this truth be hid, meaning remaining in a mystery-like form, to the non-elect of Israel, it is hid to them that are lost. Back into Isaiah 36 and 6. Lo, you trust in the staff of this broken reed. The staff is referring to this system, okay, of this broken reed. Right, because at the end of the day, this system will be destroyed. This system will not benefit our people. Remember, according to 1 Corinthians 7 and 31, the fashion of this world will pass away. The fashion is a representation for the system. However, the non-elect of Israel will die because of judgment from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua because of their belief system. Back into the scripture. Lo, you trust in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt. America is modern day Egypt. Whereon, if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. If a man leans. So, how can a man or a woman lean? Starting with their belief system. Starting with them worshiping the beast. Okay? And this is based on a belief system. All right? It will go into his hand and pierce it. Revelation 13 and 16. And he caused all. The he is referring to the nobility of Edom. Okay? The international bankers, beginning with the Rothschilds. All right? And all is defined as both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. Okay? To receive a fill in their blank in their right hand or in their foreheads. Going back to verse 6. If a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. And we can associate Revelation 13 and 16. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. All right, so let's go to Isaiah chapter 30. Woe to the rebellious children, Israelites, okay? So-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans based on the lineage of their fathers, said the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me. Right. This counsel is of Satan, and Satan's physical counterpart on earth are the Edomites, beginning with their nobility. All right. This mechanism has nothing to do with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. This mechanism will be utilized for all the inhabitants on earth to make a choice. Okay? And we are only concerned with the nation of Israel. And at this time frame, the elect. Okay? That take counsel but not of me, Revelation 13 and 16, is not of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right? Isaiah 36 and 6 is not of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And when I speak of not of, I'm talking about the righteous side of the Most High. All right, this is of the left side of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Remember, at the end of the day, Revelation 13 and 16 is ultimately the Most High's mechanism. Esau is of the Most High. All right? Remember, he controls everything. But not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Verse 2, that walk to go down into Egypt, meaning their mannerisms, okay? A belief system in support for this system, which is also classified as a broken reed. And a broken reed, right, has no value. It's worthless, okay? And have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. Why? Because, see, these individuals have a carnal mindset. They are nearsighted and not farsighted. Farsighted means dealing with the spirit. Nearsighted is carnal, hence instant gratification. But this instant gratification will lead to their demise. To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Verse 3, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. And this shame and your confusion will lead to your death. Point blank, period. So it's not a fucking game, right? And it's happening.
And therefore it can be used only for the near field communication payments. So therefore you cannot be tracked, you cannot be monitored, you cannot be spied with that implant because it's exactly the same technology as credit card.
So here's my worry, is that you can accidentally buy something by just having your hand too close to a machine, or you could accidentally have your data all stolen by shaking someone's hand, because a lot of times we protect our cards in cases that can't be penetrated. But if it's in your hand, it's really hard to do that.
It's not that simple, to be honest. First of all, you cannot lose money when you are shaking hands with anyone, because the implant is the passive tag and it doesn't have any internal source of energy, and therefore the only option to get the read of that implant is to put it in the near field of terminal. So therefore the other implant, which is inside of the other person's hand, is not capable of processing information. You need to have that source of energy, and only terminals that you can see at the moment are capable of providing that energy. So that's one thing. The other thing is that you definitely cannot lose your money because of the fact that you tap in a random place. Why? Because the implant is so small compared to the credit card. Normally, of course, when you tap the credit card, the terminal, it gets the read instantly. With the implant, it's a little bit different because you need to be super precise. And therefore, if someone is touching your hand, finding this perfect sweet spot, because that's how we need to look at it, you would realize at least 10 times that something is going on with your...
Ezekiel 33 and 33. And when this comes to pass, Revelation 13 and 16, right? Isaiah 36 and 6, lo, it will come. Yes, it will happen, right? We are seeing this in real time. Then shall they know that a prophet has been among them. A prophet is a seer. Did not John the Revelator see in the spirit? Revelation 13 and 16. Okay. So Lord, will you were edified. Shalom.